Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. I'm tired. Shocking, I know. One of these days. I don't know. I'm just very sleepy. And Toby is also here, but I have not touched my cat cam because that would be very professional of me. And let's face it, that's not real. Professionalism. That's not real. That's a myth. Nobody's a true professional. We're all just locking about. This is a cat. You can see his ear. There it is. You can see his ear. You see the top of my microphone, do you? To be honest, I don't. Yeah, it's here. This is the thing that I talk into, and sometimes accidentally punch, just casually. How are we all doing today? I hesitate to say sleepy. Because I'm fucking sick of saying how sleepy I am, because it's just gonna be forever. Forever the sleepy. Sleepy the forever ofness. Hi. Yeah, Tobes is lurking. He's doing the little peek, but only with his ears. Ain't that right, boy? He's been getting dangerously close to just pressing my power button, because he likes to sit on my tower with his paws firmly over the power button. Look at this boy, isn't he cute? Cute Toby. Cute Toby. My freaking headphone cable. Used to not be an issue, but I don't know. I don't really not change between this desk and the other desk that my headphone cable is now something that Toby repeatedly trips up on. Or maybe that was always the case and I just don't remember. This is also entirely possible. But yes, there is a cute Toby. Observe. Very cute. He's annoyed at me again because I was up early, which means he thinks I should have fed him an hour and a half ago. When really, still 28 minutes, Tobes. Oh my goodness. So handsome. Much beautiful. But yeah, this is our return of morning Just Chatting streams, except it's on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. So because of course I'll be streaming tonight, and granted only finishing at 10, but it just means I don't have to. It means I'll be not as tired to get up. There's a sentence in there that's trying to get out, and it's just not finding its way. If you know what I mean. I don't think it was an issue with the other desk, or at least it wasn't noted as often. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. Maybe it's something to do with just the whole... It is a completely different kind of desk, so that might factor in. Also, my microphone is set up differently. Although what that's got to do with my headphones, I have no idea. Anyway, it's just things are set up differently. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Do have a few things to talk about today. One is that it's my big plan to run for the proverbial hills and get off this rock has been rebranded from Operation Get Me the Heck Out of Here, because that does reek a little bit of desperation. Not to say that I am not desperate. I am desperate as fuck to get off this fucking rock. But clean slate, if I can even say it, clean slate, fresh start is a little more optimistic. And it's also a little bit more accurate, because boy, do I just want a clean slate and a fresh start, just for so many reasons. So, yeah, hoping to get off the island before December. I said all this last time, but whatever. I'm a streamer. We repeat ourselves. That's literally what we do, is we just say the same things over and over again in variously different ways. And Toby is being suspicious. He's a bit annoyed because I keep moving stuff around because I'm doing a big clear out. I'm getting rid of a whole lot of stuff, so things are different around here, and he's like, I don't get it and I don't like it. Toby's being special. I mean, is that not one of his natural states? Toby, you can jump up there, and there's not even any pictures up there for you to knock down anymore. Once I took them down, I'm taking basically everything down. I have binned so much stuff. Just so much stuff. And I'm thinking moving is going to be a whole lot less complicated than I initially thought. But then everything is actually a whole lot less complicated than I generally think anyway. So yeah, I think it's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be that complicated. I think it's the main thing. It's not going to be that complicated, but I actually don't know if this isn't copyrighted, but I had to stick it in my stream playlist. I did not expect it to come up so soon. What was I going to say? So many things. I did actually put them on my I did put them on my desktop notes this time, so I should remember. Oh yeah, when I move, you know how much I like it. I also like it too. If I didn't like it, I would not have listened to it twice when you sent it to me, and also I would not have put it in my playlist. So I'd just been, well, that's nice, I like that he likes it, but never again. But it is a good song. Also Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. So, yeah. It is a good song. But yeah, I also did think you'd get a kick out of it being a extreme playlist. If I get copyrighted, I don't actually give a shit, so, you know, I don't really care. I mean, Twitch aren't gonna cancel my account because I used a game song on one of my streams. And I'm not getting monetized on YouTube anyway, so who gives a shit? Yeah, when I move, it is going to be very much clean slate, fresh start. I am gonna keep streaming after I get there. It may take a while to set up my internet properly to be able to stream again, but when I do, I'm changing my name, my username, my Twitch URL. I'm not entirely sure what to yet. It's one of two options, basically. Either I'm going to go back to Sarah Weisters, because that is essentially my online handle anyway, and while Sarah Weisters is cute, it's not really me. So it's either going to go back to Sarah Weisters, or it's just going to be Bex. I don't know yet. I like the nickname Bex. I think it suits me. My brother JJ has said that it suits me, which is nice, but we'll see. Again, I have a problem of never staying on the same handle. It's been a problem basically since I was first online. I could never really stick with a handle for more than a few months, maybe like 6 to 8 months max. Sarah Weisters was the one I had for the longest. I had that for about 3 years. And I'm still using it. It's still a good name. I'll probably keep using it for certain things, but for Twitch, I do kind of want to move away from Sarah Whiskers because it is cute. It is, I guess, borderline appropriate, I suppose, but I don't really feel it. So. But it's good to test these things, and yeah. But I also might actually put it to you guys. What do you guys think would be most appropriate? But I don't know. This is like very up in the air. I have no idea really what's going to happen there. It's too soon to tell. Yeah, sometimes you need to test things out, yeah. And Sarah Whiskers, it was cute. I liked it. It was a thing that we played with for a bit, but clean slate, fresh start is going to be basically my mantra for the next, I'm going to say probably the next year, because it's going to take a few months to organize the move, and then it's going to take a few months to settle into my new place. Yeah, it's going to take a bit, and that's fine. It's fine. And I think until I am settled in my new place, with or without a new username, I think with a new username, so I really don't want to carry Sarah Whiskers over, I think I'm gonna stay one follower only for chat. Just because things have been getting a bit weird online, and I'm a bit unhappy with myself for being as open as I have been with some of the things that I've been going through. In a big way, I feel like I should have kept it to myself. Like with friends in private DMs, sure, but announcing it on stream, particularly in the way that I did when I wasn't doing very well mentally, was not a good idea. And I won't go into details now, but the situation around here has deteriorated, and it has just furthered my resolve to leave, to start fresh somewhere else, because nothing left that I can do here, and there's nothing much left for me here. So, yeah, see, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to be open with you guys and honest to a point. There may be some things that I will not be willing or comfortable divulging, but I want to be able to do it calmly and collectedly, because it's all very well me breaking down on stream and you guys being like, it's okay to get it out, and I love that, but I'd rather be able to actually control myself. And that's not to say that breaking down is a bad thing and that you should keep it private. In a big way, you should absolutely talk to people. You should talk to your loved ones, be with them. If you are feeling down, you should absolutely do that. But this is more personal preference for me. I would rather just be able to hold it together, as unlikely as that feels sometimes. But yeah. And the other thing is that instead of I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I guess instead of, because I've broken down on stream a few times, you guys might have noticed, and I've always said that I wish I wasn't doing this, that I wish I would just end the stream and go do stuff, go like break down by myself, which is again not the most ideal of outcomes, but I have acknowledged that it is probably just a thing that is going to happen. I don't want any of you to worry about me. I am fine. It's just that some things, they do get a bit much sometimes. And what I have done to, I suppose, compensate, it's probably not the right word, is I have added a panel down below that I have called content warning, which is basically just explaining that we do discuss mental health here and how bad things can get sometimes. So if that's not particularly for anybody who wants to be here or is just passing through, then at least they know that that's what they can expect. We'll say that anybody is free to talk about how they're feeling here, but I'm going to put an emphasis on people not asking personal questions of others, and that if you do need help, you should talk to a professional, because as much as we want to help, we are not qualified. And if you're really struggling, I've set this up, so if you need it, it is there. So just so y'all know, that's there. And the rest of the stuff I gotta talk about isn't quite so serious, it's just random shit. Toby, what are you doing? He's being very cute, is what he's doing. But then that's Toby for you. Toby in a nutshell, the cute one. Which makes me the brains of the operation. God help us all. What else? What else? Brain, do a thing. Do a function. Do a work. Yeah, I think my only, I don't want to say problem, that doesn't seem right either. My only, I guess, hesitation in allowing people to open up here is that I genuinely struggle so much with how to help other people, with what to say. I really do. Because nothing I ever can think of seems, it either all seems like maybe not the most appropriate thing to say, or it's just feels like an empty platitude. It's something that's been said 100 times already. So, but yeah, that's the only thing I'm really hesitant about, is that if people do want to share here, I really may not be able to help in any way, except maybe to play goofy video games and distract you for a bit. Ain't that right, Tobes? Cute cat. I like how with my camera angle is, you can basically only see his tail. Toby! Toby! Why are you like this? Yeah, see, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. To take you guys on a silly journey where I've just got my cat's tail up my nose. Isn't that right, Toby Pie? Toby Pie. Sometimes distraction and sharing is all that's needed. Exactly. Yeah, I think that's what I've found is that... I think what I found a lot is that when I'm struggling, what I will do is I will desperately reach out in the wrong places. But when it comes to the right places, I will shy away and just keep it to myself. But that's not... You shouldn't really do that. You shouldn't do that. Like, I was having a tough time on Tuesday, and I was so hesitant to actually talk to anybody because I didn't want to worry them. But that's also like not something that I would want to encourage in other people. It's like, oh yeah, if you're feeling bad, keep it to yourself. No, don't bottle it up. Talk to the people who care about you, because they care about you and they want to know. They want to know if you're not okay, because they might be able to help, even if it is just distracting you or just giving you a hug, even if it's just a cyber hug. It's good to ask for help. Don't ever feel like you can't ask for help. You're so cute, Toby. Toby is very cute. Yeah. Like, it's so easy to fall into that trap of thinking, oh, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. But you're really, really not. And honestly, think about it. If the person you talk to wasn't worried, it would be so much worse than if they were worried. Like, it would be weird if they weren't worried if you went to them. So don't be scared of worrying them. And also don't be scared of not worrying them, because the people that you know who care about you, you know. And the people who don't, you know. You just know in your gut. There were so many people that I didn't go to after what happened in December, because I knew that they either wouldn't be able to help, or I just wasn't close enough to them for them to actually extend that sympathy, if that makes any sense. But there were some people I went to immediately, and even though a part of me, like my self-doubting part, was like, they won't be able to help you, they won't want to help you, it wasn't true. All of those people have stuck around. Toby, why are you so soft? Okay, I'll be feeding Toby in about 12 minutes and I'll stop, get another hot drink. I've had my mint tea. I'm starting my days with mint tea again, because coffee and tea were just first meal / drink of the day. You gotta have something that's gonna clean you out, not gunge you up. Especially, I mean, like, if you have IBS. If you have IBS, you gotta have something nice. Mint tea is good. Coffee, tea. I have them with milk, so that might actually be also contributing to the gungy, but yeah, mint tea is a good one. And I finally finished up all my shitty mint tea bags, and then starting on the ones that my buddy gave me, the really, really strong ones that actually taste like mint tea rather than just slightly mint-scented water. I love this cat. You are so beautiful. He doesn't seem that happy about this. There you go. I'll probably have some coffee around noon, and I'll get myself a snack. He is not happy. Look at that tail. Or there it is. Toby, what are you doing? Toby. 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 Always good when you can have a mint or fruit tea with actual flavour. I can't deal with fruit teas. They just taste like soap. I don't know what it is. about fruit herbal teas. And the floral ones, they just taste like soap. It's like I am drinking soapy water. I can't do it. I don't know what it is about them, but Toby is a grumpy person, but he's very cute and extremely annoying. Got a couple of other things to say. For those of you who weren't aware, our merch store has changed. It was Stream Elements. Stream Elements is now working through, I can't remember, Fourth Wall. So I updated the links everywhere on the channel, and I've updated the store as well, because our designs did not carry over from our Stream Elements store, so I had to recreate a lot of them, and some of them are quite different. So any of y'all that bought merch before, well done. You got some limited edition variations, but that's our new merch store. And the other thing that I have done is my throne wish list still exists. I have just sort of taken it off the channel for a bit, because I'm moving house. There's literally no point people buying me stuff when I've literally got to move house, and some of it's probably gonna get lost anyway, because I have to change my address at some point. So I have temporarily taken it down. I'll pick it back up closer to Christmas, I think, because I should be gone by Christmas. And this is the store, yeah. So we got our Toblerone and Toblerone t-shirts. I'm so tired. The font's different because I didn't save the original design and had to just create it from scratch. The mugs have colour inside them. I love this. I love this. I can add more colours. I just picked these ones because they were nice. And I'm glad there was like a pastel pink one. Also, I might make the Toby head a little bit bigger. But yeah, you can also gift merch to Twitch chat viewers, which is nuts. That's great. I love that. I love that design. That's really good. And I forgot to add the I'm So Tired hoodie. I will do that at some point. But got the Beyond Goop. Got the Gary. We have got the Gary. The Gary. You say it like that, it sounds like an STD, which is actually perfect for Gary Law. He does sound like an STD. And I think after I feed Tobes, I'm gonna paint my nails, because I keep picking at them, and the only way to stop me from doing that is if I paint them. So I'm going for these colours. But yeah, it's a very good addition. The Fourth Wall have there on the side, the gifting ability. It is really, really good. I'm glad they have that. I maximize this so I can't see my notes anymore. The other thing that I'm gonna do, probably won't start doing this until after I've moved. Maybe before my internet's up, because if I won't be able to stream, I gotta do something. And there are some games I've found that maybe aren't that good for streaming. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually doing some YouTube videos, like YouTube exclusive videos, and actually just recording me playing stuff like Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon. Because I know a lot of people love Darkest Dungeon, but I feel like it's maybe not the best stream game. But then what I might do is I will stream it one more time. I'll start a new game since I've been learning how to play it offline. And then maybe after that I'll record some videos in it. Because that's something I would like to do. Because there's a lot of games that I enjoy playing that aren't necessarily that good for streaming. So I might do those. I might record those. And then that will give people an excuse to look at my YouTube channel. Because it's like, not all of my content is streamed. That's cheap. That's real cheap. But it also is just like, there are some games that just don't work that well for streaming, so I'm not painting my nails yet, because if I paint my nails, they won't be dry when I feed my cat, and I'll just ruin them. Toby, much handsome, very cute. He doesn't look very impressed, but then Toby generally doesn't look that impressed. He either looks kind of unimpressed, or very concerned. There are his two modes. He either looks extremely unimpressed or seriously concerned. It's a good idea having alternative content for other sites. Yeah. And that's something I've actually been trying to do with my Ko-fi is, or rather, with my DeviantArt in, what do you call it? In something or other with my Ko-fi is, all the pictures that I am locking behind a paywall on Ko-fi. I shouldn't actually be saying this because this is stupid, but they're already out on DeviantArt. What I'm trying to do now is go back through DeviantArt and find the ones that I've flagged for special edits on Ko-fi and put them behind my tip jar on DeviantArt. To be honest, I shouldn't even still have a DeviantArt, but I've been doing quite well over there. I've been doing quite well over there, posting my pictures. I mean, this cat, she's been favorited 65 times. That's pretty damn good. So yeah. But yeah, I am trying to just sort of sort that out. Because it doesn't seem fair to have it public on one place and then not public on another. Yeah, that's Carrie's cat. That's my friend Carrie's cat, the one who takes care of Toby when I'm away. Her name is Princess, and she's very grumpy. She's also very cute. But yeah, I'm gonna try and invest in doing some YouTube content. Of course, all my VODs will still end up there in various edited forms. Toby, why are you giving me the stink eye? 4 minutes. Cheeky boy. Very cheeky boy. He's very cute, though. Oh my goodness, so handsome. Why are you just sitting there? It's because he knows he's doing like war tactics. It's like intimidation tactics, except that he's adorable, so it's adorable tactics. Toby. Very cute. Very cute indeed. I am very tired. Shocking, I know. I think what did I do? I don't remember. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I did a whole bunch of changes. Engage cuteness mode for foods. I did a bunch of stuff and things. As you do. Oh yeah, I turned off my Ko-fi. Wait. Do I need my Ko-fi? Yeah, I'll turn my Ko-fi chat command back on, but I've turned the, or I deleted the timer. I'd made a timer, but the Ko-fi stream bot puts one out anyway, so you didn't need, like, that much Ko-fi just shoved down your throat. So, yeah. And I can't believe it's not even noon. We've only been streaming for, like, well, I've only been on mic for 30 minutes. And we've basically gone through my entire list of things to talk about. Why do I talk about these things so quickly? I've only got 2 things left on my list, and it's literally just the TV I've been watching lately. I suppose I could talk about other things. There are always other things to talk about. Oh, I gotta talk about my stream schedule. But I'll do that after I've fed the tomes as well. And we'll just say for now that even though I haven't really been talking about a whole lot, because I haven't been doing like a whole lot of exclusively just chatting streams, where I would, like I did last summer, I have stopped watching Chuck. I got to season 3, which is easily the best season, and I found myself getting bored. So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna watch any more of this right now. I think it's because I marathoned the first 2 seasons, so I just did a big burnout. I really need to stop doing that. I need to pace myself. I need to break up my days into different things, not just sitting down and watching an entire disc of Chuck every day, or anything like that every day. I need to read more. I mean, that was something I loved about last summer, when I was watching Midsummer Murders, is it was on ITVX, so it had ad breaks. So when the ads were playing, I would just read. That was great. I love breaking up my days like that. But I am also... So I've been watching Vera, because I've not actually seen Vera before. I've caught, like, the odd episode over the last decade. But I've not really sat down and ever watched it. And... I had a point there, but I've forgotten what it was. That seems fairly normal. Vera's really good. It's got a very strange cast change around all the time. I think from the first episode there's only 2 characters who have actually been in it consistently. And it's not even Vera and the DS, it's Vera and Kenny. Kenny's a good character. Burning up too much energy doesn't sound familiar. Ah, yeah, that doesn't sound like something I would do at all. No. What, young? But yeah, I like a good murder mystery. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Yeah, it's good to be back. But yeah, I actually have a set schedule now. And I mean a set schedule. So set that I've actually put it under my schedule tab on Twitch for every week. And I will show it to you. I will show it to you. Well, this is the actual graphic that I made, but whatever. This is it. So every week, this will be it. Well, I say this will be it. The games obviously will change as we go. But I will be wrecking a game on Tuesdays. So in this case, Tomb Raider. Doing a cozy game on Thursdays. So Cat Quest. Saturday morning chill. Hello. Bringing back our nice Saturday, well, not Saturday, our morning just chatting streams, because I always seem to find some bullshit to talk about. Puzzle night! You're gonna do puzzles on Saturday nights. I can't seem to say the word puzzle, it's just puzzle. And co-op crimes on a Sunday, and we are doing Terraria. This is for next week. Obviously, because it's Saturday. It's already Saturday. But yeah, this is for next week. So, it's set. And I'm gonna stick to it because this works for me, I think. We may switch up what games we play, but it will follow, like, this general pattern, I guess. This is me trying to be organized. I think at least some of us know how well it turns out. But will puzzle nights include honey? Well, I'm pretty sure you're the one who told me that I'm not able to stream Honey Pop. Yeah, I turned that one around. It could do. Are there many Winnie the Pooh games? Because I would absolutely love to play a Winnie the Pooh game. I'm steaming this as opposed to Googling it. Winnie the Pooh. The fact that the first one is Winnie the Pooh the serial killer, it's not great. Disney Winnie the Pooh. I don't much care for Disney, but we're not getting into that. But this is kind of cute. This is kind of cute. Winnie the Pooh video game is based on the movie of the same name. Winnie the Pooh, presumably. Following the same story as the movie, Winnie the Pooh is an interactive storybook focused on delivering action-driven storytelling and incorporating educational content for children. Oh, so we'll learn something. It looks real cute. Family-friendly, casual adventure cartoon. Oh, it's cute. It's not a puzzle, though. It's not explicitly a puzzle game. Point and click. I mean... Oh, I was gonna say, that's the one I've done. Yeah, sure. We'll check that out at some point. What other Winnie the Pooh games are there? We're gonna check out the serial killer one. Winnie Pooh. What is this? Winnie the Pooh's book writing speedrunner. Write the complete 10 chapters of the original 1926 Winnie the Pooh's book as fast as you can and compete for the first place in the leaderboards. I could do that. I could do that. I could fucking touch type, or at least I could. We'll see. Come on. Right, Winnie the Pooh the serial killer. What is this? What the hell am I looking at? This is less serial killer and more just... horrifying. That looks more like Shrek. Third person who goes to use a stealthy approach and kill as many civilians as possible, or hostile approach and kill as many police as possible. This just seems terrible, and I don't know who the fuck that's meant to be, but it doesn't look anything like Winnie the Pooh. That's a no for me. What is this taste test you speak of? Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It's free! Platform through a Winnie the Pooh picture book, use your reaction skills and abilities to fight creatures, explore new areas, and collect honey. So yes, it will include honey. Yeah, that is a big yikes. This, however, is kind of adorable, and it will include honey. I'm not entirely pleased with the fact that they've got Winnie the Pooh in the nude. What happened to his adorable little red jacket? This is probably going to be clunky as heck. but I don't fucking care. It's not working. There we go. And there's the DLC for the speed run. What is that? This, yeah, but what does it actually do? What does it do? Oh, this feels like a Yoshi's Island clone, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's also on Steam, which Yoshi's Island would not be. But at some point, like in the future, at some point, I will branch out to play console games. I may even stream them, but I'd have to get an emulator. That's like a whole lot of stuff that I am not ready for. I'm still kind of learning how to play games with a controller. I'm much better at it than I used to be, so at least I'm learning something. But yeah, this looks cute. It's charming. You wiggle your limbs when you jump, and you get to smack things with your honey stick in every direction. Ooh! So it's even got the upward one. Nice. Movement feels really, really good. Should be renamed to Dark Souls 2. I was looking for more taste testing and less platforming. If I was a kid, I'd never see what's at the end of the mushroom jumping puzzle. Okay. Fun little game. Good platformer. But poo! You can't just go to People's Republic of China. Excuse me? We have run out of honey, and where there is honey, I must go. That's okay. Okay. I do not recommend. That's super helpful. Thank you. It's a charming game. Yeah, it looks cute. I don't know why it's similar to Rain World. I guess just platformer. But yeah, that's in my library now. We've got some Winnie the Pooh games, and yes, they will be. Well, funnily enough, Taste Test is not a puzzle game. But yeah. I have some coins. I'm always sleepy. Oh, I was going to paint my nails. I remember now. And then at some point, I imagine in all of that, I'll remember what else I was going to say. Because presumably, I was going to say something. I mean, right? People say things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the weather up here has been absolute garbage. It's fucking June, and it's been hailing. And it was so cold today, I had to put my heating on. For the first time since March. And I know it's cold, because Toby's crawling under my blankets again. To sleep. Like, last summer was really, really nice. Yes, I got heat stroke twice in the space of a week. But it was good. It was warm. It was sunny. It was summer. This year, to be honest, last year was not normal. Last year, getting a summer that good, not normal for up here. So, I'm thinking what's happened is, I can't fucking open this. I can't open this. Oh no! Why? Ah! Fuck, I'm dark. Look, I can't. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck. Can't you just... Jeez. Now it's got teeth marks in it. Now I'm gonna redo my thumb. For fuck's sake. But yeah, summer's up here. They sometimes happen. Most of the time, I'd say no. Fixed. Or it's fixed as I'm gonna get it. It's gonna come out all lumpy. It is actually very rare for me to do... There's no way to win. It is very rare for me to actually do my nails and have them... I don't want to say perfect, because that doesn't make any sense, but like... good. Just good. With minimal error. Needed to do a second coat anyway. But yeah, summers. I think I forget every year what the summers up here are actually like. I sort of just look forward to the idea of a summer where the weather is warm and I get to wear summer dresses and sandals. But the reality is that sometimes we just don't get a summer. Sometimes it's just wet and miserable all fucking year long. Like, it just never picks up. Like, there are some days we can kid ourselves that, yeah, this is summer, when literally it means the sun's out. But most times it is just shit. I hate this place so much. In case you hadn't gathered that already. I hate this place. And I keep thinking that the sky is blue, but what is really the case is I just didn't open all of my blinds, and my blinds are blue. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Could have been better, considering I can still see the skid mark on my thumb. But not bad. And of course I got fucking... What colour is this? Sour candy. I'll see that. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get names of nail polishes. Some of them seem a bit of a reach. Or they just don't make any gosh darn sense at all. Right, I do have plans. I forget what they are. And there were plans I was going to talk about. Was that just more interesting last summer? I feel like I had a lot more to say last summer. Not much was happening last summer. I was just spending most of my time watching Midsomer Murders. I did talk about Midsomer Murders a lot, though. But yeah, Vera is good. I do like it. I'd say I'm finding parts of it difficult to engage with, but I think that's just more to do with my mental state. Ow. Ow. My finger. But it takes up my time, and the ad breaks let me read, so... But I've also not really been doing a great job focusing on the books I'm reading, either. I also had to stop reading Bomber Boys, which is a biography of bomber command during World War II, because shockingly, that was getting a bit depressing. And I was like, I don't really think I'm in the right frame of mind for depressing historical facts. So I've been reading one of the many, many books that I got on my trip to Bristol. This one is the one I actually got on the ferry on the way back. And it's about Scotland's unremembered places, and I'm finding it really hard to engage with. It's not a bad book, I'm just finding it very difficult to engage with things lately. A bit sloppy, but passable. Could be a lot worse. I think the worst when you're doing your nails is when you think it's dry, but it ain't. That's really annoying, because that's like the hardest to actually recover. Yeah. And it's also like kind of a gamble finding a book that you really like, especially with non-fiction, because there have been books that I've read There was one about this guy who was like traveling to all of the spots which were used as references for, I think, like the shipping news or some kind of shipping forecast, like around Britain. And I got to like the last few chapters, and then I was just like, I'm struggling to see what this book is even for. Like, he's at the last spot, and now what? It's just like what did he do this for? And I don't actually remember if I finished it or not. It was just like, I don't understand the point of this. And I'm sort of getting that with this one a little bit. Because this guy's going to all of these unremembered places around Scotland, and it's split between his own personal experiences of them and, like, historical things about them. But there doesn't seem to be any actual real drive to his reasoning. Like, for why he did it. I like a lot of non-fiction, particularly like personal accounts, because then it's like about what the actual person doing the thing is thinking. But I've not found that with this book, or with the other one I was talking about. Like, I did with the other one for a bit, like the start of it started really strong, which is why I read so much of it that I did, but by the end it was just a case of, he doesn't even seem to be enjoying this round trip, really. And I'm not saying, like, every personal memoir or adventure has to, like, be profound. But it feels like, I don't know, there's got to be something there. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Like, with the Bomber Command book, that makes sense because it is a historical biography. It is about the people who were a part of Bomber Command. And about, like, certain events of the Second World War that just happened. And the why of that is fairly standard. It's because it was war. It was the Second World War. But I suppose if it was a book about, like, one single person, like, visiting present-day, like, rebuilt cities in Germany that were completely destroyed during the Second World War, that would be interesting too, but there's also, like, gotta be something behind it. I don't know, I feel like I'm just holding these books to very high standards. Apparently I have very high standards. I think I'm also falling into the trap of I'm trying to declutter, so I'm like, okay, I'll read these books to get rid of them, which is maybe not the best motivation to be reading. I just find it so difficult to do anything lately. Hi Cobes, very handsome. Yeah, I don't really read fiction anymore. There's like the odd fiction book that I'll read. I'll read some classics. I still need to read Persuasion by Jane Austen. I still need to read that. I did a big, I think it was like 2016, 2017, I did a big Jane Austen thing where I was watching a lot of the adaptations. I watched Pride and Prejudice of the Zombies, which is a ridiculous movie that I don't own anymore because I realize I'm probably never going to watch it again. And I reread the book as well, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which is different from the film. I'd say the film actually diverges a little too much from the book. And I read Sense and Sensibility and Northanger Abbey, Emma. I basically read the main, like, all of the main 6 except Persuasion. It's still on my shelf. And I still haven't read it. I need to read it. I think a part of me is just like trying to read short books because they're easier to get through and therefore get rid of, which is again not a good reason to be reading books. Oh, and before I forget, because I probably will, my Toby fans photos I've got 2 already scheduled to come out on Ko-fi, and they'll be coming out on the 1st and the 15th of every month. So the first one will be on the 15th of June, and the next one the 1st of July. So, yeah, that is available to only my monthly subscribers. So if you do want to see many very cute and somewhat professional pictures taken of my cat, you can literally, like, monthly subscribe for like £1 a month. It's like the cheapest fucking thing for pictures of my cat. Ruby? Oh my goodness. He's very cute. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be one of them, the picture that's based on. He was just so cute tucked up in there. What a cozy boy. The coziest boy. And something else I'm gonna do is actually, let's see if I can get this right, shift these socials, because I don't really advertise my Insta or my DeviantArt. Like, on my Linktree, they're not there. So I might replace those with Ko-fi and I actually don't know what else. What else do I have? Because YouTube and Twitter are there. Maybe my throne? Maybe? That'll be probably something I do during the... There's a lot of things will be changing when I move. Ouch. Yeah, my fucking nose piercing got infected again, and cleaned it this morning, cleaned away a bunch of yucky stuff, and then it started bleeding, and I'm just like, great. So started the stream with just germaline plastered to the side of my nose, but luckily you can't see the side of my nose on camera because I'm always like looking this general direction. But I also think it might have soaked in now, but it's just kind of nasty. Oh jeez, I just think I'm really tired. I'm really stressed. I really do just want to do the simple things in life, and life can be so simple. Like, once you've like cleared up all the technical side of things, like when I move, I'm gonna have to do so much. There's so many places I'm gonna have to change my address with. I'm gonna have to register with the doctors, the dentists, the opticians, the vets down there, and it's just like, that's a lot of stuff. But once it's all done, and by the way, I still need to fill in my tax return for last year. I still need to do that. But once all of that is done, you have the room to really appreciate life. Watch your detective dramas, read your books during the ad breaks, go for walks, or if you don't go for walks, do yoga, I don't know, take an art history class, go to the aquarium. These are all things that I want to do. I'm not telling you guys to do these things. If you do you, but I can't wait to go to the aquarium again and learn about fish. Or should I say fish? For some reason my headphones are making my head hurt, so off they go. I've still got another hand to paint. But yeah, there's just so much in life that I want to do. And up here, can't really do any of it because there is just nothing here. Once you've seen everything there is to see here, that's it. There is nothing else. And I have seen everything there is to see here. I saw everything there was to see here 9 years ago. Ask me what I've been doing in the preceding 9 years. I'm not sure you really want to know. It's a long, sad story, which I have almost certainly already told on this channel multiple times. So yeah. Yeah, I will. It's just, it's gonna take a lot less time and effort than I think it is. I need to do a big clear out. And then I'm thinking, because I've been told that as long as I have the income, renters won't actually care what I do for a living. I'll tell them I'm a streamer anyway because of like potential noise complaints and stuff like that, and it's just good to tell people, tell your landlords, that sort of thing. But it's entirely possible, I'm gonna have to turn this down because that's really bright, that I won't need a reference from my landlords here to get a flat down there. Sorry, YouTube just being really weird. It just for some reason set my music to 1080p, which is a complete waste of resources. But yeah, it's not going to take that long, and I don't have a whole lot saved up, but I do have enough. Like, if I don't buy anything I don't need, and keep even the things I do need to a minimum, I can make it. It is a thing that is doable. If you guys would like to help, that is entirely up to you. Anything, large or small, don't really mind. If you can't manage it, don't worry about it. But I'm going to be working so hard on photography, editing my photos. Might even start doing some of the YouTube stuff before I go, just to give myself something to do during the day when I'm not streaming. And I'm going to work so hard at streaming. I want to finish Tomb Raider, I want to finish Cat Quest. I've got so many games that I want to play. And yeah, I'm very tired. And for some reason my brain is just deciding now that it's all a bit much. I'm gonna paint my other hand. Wait, can I? Yeah, that seems dry. That's the test. Just run it here. If it sticks at all, it's not really. But that was very smooth. So I think that's done. Right. Other side. I'm so sleepy. I'm so damn sleepy. I don't know if you can hear that because I was whispering, but you can probably guess what I was saying. Painting with my left hand is still really awkward because I'm not left-handed. Awkward. Ooh, it's so shaky. So shaky. I keep saying to myself there's so much to do, but there isn't really. Like, clearing this place out, or rather just like sorting out what I do want and what I don't, will not take long. It may take a while to shift all of the stuff and get it out of here, but the actual sort out won't take long. It'll probably take a day. And then I'll probably wait till July before talking to my landlord here. Because if I can get a reference from them, I would like to. But I would also need them to check out the flat and make sure it's in good nick before I go anyway. Just out of courtesy more than anything else. Well, I fucked this nail up, but never mind. You can't see it. I think I'd have gotten better at this on my left hand by now, but nope. Still really awkward and kind of clumsy. And boy, those nail polish fucking stink. I think the thing I'm most looking forward to about being in Bristol is just, I don't know, freedom to start again. But I think, like, on the ground level, the thing I'm most looking forward to is just curling up on my sofa in an entirely new world, watching my favorite movie. Cardboard boxes still unpacked around me. Just being able to sit there and know that I made it.
I know, boy, the things I'll be able to do when I'm there. I'll be able to go to conventions. I'll be able to go to TwitchCon. It'd be so good. There'd be so much stuff to do. And honestly, Bristol itself, the things I'm most looking forward to, the two places I went when we visited, which is the aquarium and the museum. But yeah, I look forward most to just being there. And it is doable, no matter what my brain tries to tell me. Or whatever naysayer tries to say. It is doable. Okay. Try not to smudge my nails, but also be able to drink my coffee. Why does nail polish fucking stink? I'm still looking around my place, looking for things I can get rid of. Just to make it easier. The fewer things I have to take down, the better. But I still want to take the majority of my furniture. I love my sofa. I will not part with my sofa until it literally falls apart under my own ass. It's one of the best pieces of furniture I've ever found. I literally got it for 25 quid in my local charity shop. Such a good sofa. Not leaving it behind for the world. You couldn't pay me to leave that sofa behind. But yeah, it's like 99% furniture I'm keeping. I think the only thing that's going is the corner unit there. Sad as it is to say, all of my storage stuff is going into storage. At least all the hard copies, just because I'm just not doing it right now, and I can't focus on it right now. Another time in the future, sure, but right now, no. Oh, and the piece of crap chest of drawers I have in the hallway. My mum's taken that. Yeah, I call it a piece of crap because most of the drawers have fallen off. The drawer fronts are just fallen off. One of them has fallen off. It's in the cupboard over there. But my mum's like, yeah, we'll use that. We'll just put like DIY stuff in it. And I'm just like, great, take it. I don't want it anymore. If I keep it, it's going to the fucking skip. Chucking out my microwave because it went all rusty. My old TV is still outside my front door. Because you get to take stuff down the dump if you don't have a car. And while I do know people with cars, I'm definitely in that camp where I'm like, I don't like asking my friends for a favor for stuff like that because it feels, I guess, transactional. I just don't like it. Like, I'd rather just hang out with my friends than use them for their amenities. But maybe that's just me. There's no shame whatsoever in asking your friends for favors. I want to point that out right now. It's just not something I do very often. But yeah, if you want the council to take stuff to the dump, it's £25 flat rate. So the more things you have to take down, the better value for money it is. So I'm literally leaving it until like the last day when they can take my old TV, my old microphone, and this bloody glass door for a cupboard that for some reason I still have just sitting in my hallway. Well, it's in my hallway cupboard, but it's just like yay big glass door for a cupboard, and I don't know why I still have it. I mean, theoretically, I could just put it in the glass recycling bin, but I don't think the glass recycling people would be particularly impressed. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Why have I got an itch here? It sounds like a planning move. Going somewhere, Sarah? Like planning a move. I can't read. I read that as planning a move. Yeah, I am going somewhere. Relatively soon. I'd say 3 months, I think. I'm moving a plan, indeed. Hey, Kaz, how you doing? But yeah, I'm just full of ideas for moving plans and stuff and things. And I'm just spitballing. There's so much stuff that I need to do and so much stuff that I want to do. And if I can get out of here basically just as soon as it's humanly possible. But I'm not gonna rush it because that's just like the best way to burn myself out, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just doing a big clear out of my flat. And then a bunch of other things. I did actually make a plan. It's in my notepad over there, which I cannot be bothered getting up to go get. But there is a lot to do. And I think the biggest thing that I have to do, actually, is end of this month. I hate spiders. I am dreading going to England just for all the spiders. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think what I really have to get done before I go is Toby's getting vaccinated at the end of this month. He's getting his boosters. And while I'm there, I'm gonna ask about getting him off the island. Probably by plane, probably under sedation, because he's just such a nervous boy. I don't think he could take being conscious on a plane. He would hate it. So I'm going to talk to the vets about that, and I'm also going to talk to them about getting him microchipped, because I am terrified of him getting loose in Bristol. And if I can just get something in place to secure that I would be able to find him again quite quickly, relatively, I want to get him microchipped. The chances of him actually getting out are very slim because I'm far too paranoid. Even up here, I barely open the windows more than an inch at a time. At least in part because every time I do, bees fucking fly in my flat. So, yeah, but also cats may get out. But, yeah. Yeah. So I'm probably going to get that. I don't know how much it costs to get a cat microchipped. I'm going to Google that. I don't know why I said it that way. Just so intense. I'm going to Google that. How much cost microchip? Microchip? Cat. I did leave out all of the words that I left out. I also need to get fucking pet insurance. But I think I'll sort that out. 20 or 30 pounds. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Why should I? How much does it cost? 20 or 30. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Depending on where I live, I actually have no idea how much it would cost urban versus rural. Speak to your local vet for details. Yeah, so he's getting his vaccines on the... What? 28th? I know it's a Friday. For some reason I had it in my head. Yeah, it is the 28th. I had it as the 30th or the 20th, but the 30th is a Sunday. So the vets definitely aren't open. Nothing's open here on a Sunday. And I've definitely complained about that every single time Sunday's been brought up on this channel. So yeah, I'm going to talk to them about that and probably get them booked in ASAP to get that done. So I can't remember what order the months come in. So I'm probably going to be out of here by November at the latest, September at the earliest. So probably in October. That would be my guess. I'm going to be out of here in October. Because I really just... I can't. I cannot do it. I cannot stay here. place is driving me bananas. Yeah, I'm also gonna look into some more personal things because I want to get a reference from my counselor because I'm still gonna need counseling after I moved for both all of the things that have happened up here and because making this bigger move is gonna take its toll. Like, it's gonna be a good thing, but it's gonna be a lot to get used to. It's gonna be a lot of an adjustment that I'm gonna need to make, and the more help I can get with that, the better. But yeah, we're moving a plan. Which isn't entirely inaccurate. But yeah, how are you doing, Kaz? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm so damn sleepy. Oh, but I'm always sleepy. It's a very allergic weekend. Somehow my allergies have returned tenfold and I do not approve. Honestly, having cleaned and cleared out your balcony might have contributed to that. Because it would have kicked up a lot of dust as well and a lot of dirt. And at least you evicted the spiders. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I gotta change the image for merch down below because it's got the Stream Elements site. I could actually just edit the image myself. It goes to the right shop, but whatever. Oh, it's everywhere, at home, at work, going outside, however rarely that occurs. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna stop actually checking my channel midstream because I've managed to lose another follower and I hate it. I hate seeing that. It doesn't matter. So I do have, like, follower goals now, but I don't know why I bother because every time I set them up, it's just like... And now it's a mass exodus. Gee. Ouch. But yeah, I hope you get to kick those allergies soon, or at least get some meds to help take the edge off. I used to get terrible allergies when I was in school. I think that's because I was going out every day to go to school. That kind of stopped quite abruptly after I left school. I have both pills and eye drops and nasal spray. That's good. That's good. When I get allergies, it's mostly in my eyes, which is really annoying because... Oh, jeez, I scratched my bad eye again yesterday. Not, like, badly, just enough for it to be like, I'm unhappy, and then I had to put drops in and wear a fucking eye patch. Ah! Oh, there's something else I have to tell you guys. Part of my clear out. I realized I didn't want to carry it down to Bristol, so I got rid of my 100-year-old dictionary. It's just too much to carry. I've gotten rid of, like, all of my dictionaries, bar one, plus a thesaurus. So I used to collect dictionaries, and then I was like, I never actually fucking look at them. So there's literally no point me keeping them. So yeah, my 96-year-old dictionary is gone. It's gonna find a new home. It might actually still be out in the hall, but it's gonna find a new home. I have also just removed a bunch of point redeemed. They'll probably come back, some of them, but we're just trying to trim things down a bit, keep it a bit more simple. I'm tired, did you know? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be, just while I'm doing the move, preparing for it and actually like setting up on the other side, I'm gonna be private on Twitter and follower only on Twitch, just for the sake of my mental health, because things have been a bit, let's say they've been a bit much lately, and I just need some breathing room. But I think if I get new followers, I think it's only 10 minutes before you have to wait before you're able to chat, so it's not like egregious. But yeah. Oh, and I did also turn off raids from anyone. I think it is just from people I follow now. Just again, just for my peace of mind. And so that's, I think, something that is said a lot, but it's not really something I've really taken on board. Is that, particularly online, but also in like your actual life, you're allowed to cut out anybody who threatens your peace. It doesn't matter, in a way, if they don't like it. If you're not comfortable with it, drop them, leave them, do what you need to do for your own peace of mind. And that's something I've been doing. And at this point, I just dox him and we in their flower beds. Do not do that. Do not do that. Because I don't want to encourage any negative behavior, if that makes any sense. I just want to, like, as a joke, yeah, that was funny. Don't do either of those things. Well, to be honest, I think weeing in their flower beds is actually the lesser of those two evils, but do what you need to do for your own peace of mind. And if that involves cutting people out, do it. But also then leave those people be. Like, if they don't want you, what's the point of pursuing it, right? If they're protecting... You're protecting your own peace, they're protecting their own peace. It's just cause and effect. I am very much protecting my peace. And I may lose some people as a result of that along the way, and that's fine. Because that's something I also have been learning lately, is that the people who are meant to stay in your life will stay. And the people who aren't, let them go. Just let them go. Don't even think about them anymore. It's over. Doors shut. The best revenge for that is a life well lived. Yes. Like, don't sink to their level. Yeah, never ever sink to the level of the people who have hurt you, because honestly, that's probably why they did it, that they were sinking to the level of the person that hurt them. If we just go through life being kind, if we all did that, the world wouldn't be quite as fucked up as it is. And it's still not completely fucked up, because there are good people. There are. And for some reason my face hurts. Oh. Let's do a big stretch. Oh, jeez, my knees hurt. To be honest, my everything kind of hurts. And I've got so much stuff I still need to get rid of. But then I need to stop thinking about getting rid of stuff and actually do it. Like, wait, today's Saturday. I can't do it today. I'm so used to doing these streams on a Sunday. I was like, but everything's closed. Like, no, me, that's tomorrow. I can absolutely dump something at a charity shop today. I might just ditch my check. I literally cannot. I have an encyclopedic dictionary and it is fucking enormous. I never look at it. So I'm just going to get rid of that today because I won't be able to carry anything else if I'm carrying that. What was I going to do? With it being colder, that might have contributed to the aching. Yeah, that's definitely true. I have been very sore and it is so fucking cold. I'm so annoyed. It is June. It is fucking June. And it feels like 8 degrees. Come on. Why? For what possible purpose? Out of curiosity, don't tell me where you are, but what's it like where you guys are? What's the temperature? Is it summery? Because up here, it feels like it's March. And I hate it. That's nice. I would like a 15-degree day. That would be nice. Well, it was summery with 20 to 25 degrees, but this past week it plummeted to 16 degrees in rain. 16 degrees is still kind of warm. Here it's been like between 10 and 12 degrees for the last 10 days. Sometimes less. And I'm going to look at the 10-day forecast. Oh! All the way up to next Monday. Not this Monday coming. Next Monday, the highest temperature we get is 14 degrees. Have I mentioned yet how much I fucking hate it here? I want heat. I want sun. I want nice summers. I want nice warm summers where I can eat ice cream and have drinks with ice cubes in them and wear sunglasses and get heat stroke. Oh no, heat exhaustion. I've never had heat stroke. I just want it to be warm, damn it. I just want it to be warm. Excuse me. It's been so cold I've been getting hot water bottles and turning on my heaters and wearing jumpers. It's June! It's fucking June! Like, I know a lot of people don't like hot summer days. That it's too hot for them, they can't deal with it, and honestly, that's fair enough. But I would take that. Can I swap with you? Can I please swap with you? You can have these miserable cold days of June where we get hail. Please. Oh my goodness, I need to get out of here. I need to go. Well, so Yordi, I think we're actually going to finish up here because I am just going crazy now. With the lack of sun. The lack of summer. Hey, LL, how you doing? What? Twitch is changing a whole lot of stuff. Did I time it perfectly for the end? Well, typically I would go for another 45 minutes, but I'm tired. Shockingly, I know, shocking. And I kinda just... I feel like I'm just gonna start talking myself in circles, and I think it might be best if we just end. But I will be back later for... 100% ever seen a cat. It's 300%ed sequel last weekend, so I figured we would 100%. Did I actually install it? Did I reinstall Ever Seen a Cat? Did I do that? Did I? No, I did not. I'm clever. I'm doing good things. Just had to call British Gas because my gas meter says call help. That's not encouraging at all. The fact that it's developed speech. Well, that didn't take long. That's good. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Go away, Twitter. No, go away. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, it does have a continue option. Good. Okay. Just sorting stuff out. It's not even a smart meter, which they keep nagging me to get. I think I did get a smart meter. Oh wait, not for British Gas. Not for my gas, I didn't. I got a smart electric meter. It had one of those fancy dials you could plug in and it would tell you your wattage, like your usage. And then it broke and was like, no signal. And then I was like, I don't care. So and I never got it fixed. I was just like, fuck it, I'll just stick it in the back of the cupboard. I'm tired. Shocking. Gas says, help. Help. Okay. It was good to see all of you. We'll be doing more Just Chatting streams in the morning. In Saturday mornings specifically. I'm all over the place. My brain is not making much sense. My brain rarely makes that much sense. You might have noticed. And I hate the new raid channel system. I hate it. It sucks. I hate it. I think it's rubbish. I think it's stupid. Although, to be honest, the last one wasn't that great either. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing okay. It's been... I don't want to say it's been easy because it hasn't, but it's been different. Yeah, it's recently changed, and it's... I'd say it's more in depth, but I'd say it's actually much... It's just kind of annoying. But yeah, I hope you and Ash are doing well. It's always good to see you. And at some point, I'm going to rejoin your Discord. At some point. It's on my list of Discords to rejoin. It's just been crazy around here. Yeah. Alright. I'm very sleepy. I've been yawning so much in this stream. I need to go get rid of an encyclopedic dictionary. And then I need to get lunch. And then I think I was going to do something else, but I forget what. Probably. Oh wait, I have to stream tonight. That's the other thing. I have to stream tonight. But I say have to. But yeah, thanks. Well, Ash is at work at the moment. Well, I hope she's having an okay day. And that she has a nice Saturday evening. And that you both have a good weekend. Okay, we're raiding Techie Rob, who is playing Gradius Gaiden. It's a shmup-a-day Saturday. And I will be back tonight at 7 PM BST for some Ever Seen a Cat. It probably won't take us long to 100% Ever Seen a Cat, and then we'll probably switch over to some Little Inferno and set some stuff on fire, because that's always a good time. Don't commit arson, kids. Okay. I'll see you guys when I see you. Possibly tonight. If not, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you when I see you. I'm repeating myself. Gosh darn it. What is it with me? Why can't I just, I don't know, not open Windows Media Player? Ugh. It's too complicated being alive. Have you guys noticed? Yay, fire! Indeed. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. So long, and I can't see my keyboard, and thanks for all the foosh.